supine his back's on the mat. So again, we don't pass the toe line. I slap and catch using 2 hands to control. Hand goes in the hip. I don't want to pass the guard with Carl's feet are pointing at me. We've already covered the 5 steps of guard passing. So I cut an angle. But I don't want this reverse Danaher hook going in. We talked about how I don't pass the toe line until I pin one of his limbs to the mat. Now, it's difficult for him to put that reverse Danaher hook in. Not impossible, but more difficult. Now I can step in, but I don't want to stay here. As Carl battles to put that reverse Danaher hook in, I just fill that with my body. Underhook is king. That's what we want. He's keeping that tucked. We talked about we like this grip because now I can push and pull, but it is significantly weaker because of the space, and Carl brings in the knee shield. Okay. Now, if you play this right, he ain't getting it at all. You just need to be particular of knowing that he wants to bring the knee shield in. It's just a matter of staying tight. So again, I'll get his back on the mat, palm and catch, I cut the angle, I move in, I make that grip. Carl tries to bring the knee shield in, it's just not happening. But we have to allow for, and if I'm pushing this shoulder down, put your knee shield in, it's really not going to be doing anything, you know. If you notice, when he brings his knee shield in, it's very, very weak. He wants to be on the side. So, you know, we need to be aware that, you know, when he's on the side, he's got more things he can do. He's more offensive. He can kick up with that underhook. Oh my, I don't want that. He's taking me over. You know, so does it not make sense when we're passing to keep him flat on his back? So there's another thing we can do. When I get into this position, I'm here, and maybe before I've even kind of got my knee in, he's made this. So rather than trying to push that out, so I was here, I'm going to keep my grips, and my hand comes back to the pants. From this position, I'm just going to bring my foot in close, and now I stand up. Notice I'm trying to put my knee to Carl's right hip here. Okay? I'm going to redirect it and bring it across his left hip, and watch what happens to this knee shield. As I start to redirect, that comes out, and now I fill the space again. Bring it in now. We're back into recovery rest. Again, see the way from there, I'm hugging that hip. If I'm so controlling upper body from here and I'm not controlling his hips, he's going to shrimp out and start to get his guard back every time. Remember the fifth concept, the fifth step we talked about, kill those hips. You think you're past the guard here, but you're not really. Okay, so even if I go hip to hip from here, Carl's knees are still pointing at me, and I haven't controlled his hips of upper body. So that comes back, and then I put my hip on his hip. Take the time to do this. Turn his knees. Now, when that cross face, control the hip under kilos. Again, from our position, I can go for the ankles. Carl defends by bringing his hands down, and then he make that grip. You'll probably try to break that grip, 2 hands, pop it off. Perfect. The minute he grabs that, I find that, and now I'm running straight into the move. Now I don't run straight back, because now I haven't pinned this knee to the mat, and he's in the reverse Danaher. I cut that angle, but as I bring my knee in, Carl brings his knee shield in. So he's made the first move, if that makes sense. And now it can be difficult for me to do what we covered last time by pulling up and pushing down, because now this damn big knee shield's in and I'm kind of stuck. So we kind of want to get rid of that. So think about this. From here, I'm going to bring my foot in. Again, because I'm controlling that, he's not grabbing that and putting me down. So I'm still controlling this. Foot comes in, but now I switch. I'm going to bring my knee from over his right hip to over his left hip. So in one movement, it's just this, and I come up, and I start to redirect. Notice the way his knees come out now. Just coming back the way I came, only this time, I've stepped in. Bring your knee shield in, I want that. And now from there, elbows coming over, walk your six back, move the head. Again. So, from our position, going low, he defends, I make that, he comes up, make that grip, run him straight in. I made the mistake, brought that knee shield in. Okay, so I'm there, bring this up. Now from our position, what I'm thinking about is finding this, starting to move my knee to the far hip. I'm not passing that side, put my knee shield in. Watch his left knee. It's out. No, it's not. Okay, see the way my arm is bent, and as I sit through, that hugs the hip. Let me walk it back, control the head, under the heels. Okay.